Do you know what influencers are doing to the NFT marketplace? Something crazy is going on, my dudes, and you should be aware about this, so I'm gonna do just that for you. So, let's get into it. So we all have our favorite influencers on social media. Well, imagine them suddenly collaborating on an NFT project just out of the blue. You'd probably take that by surprise, right? Or be taken by surprise. I know English. Well, anyways, it's pretty justified to be surprised because we think that the NFT creator will put your favorite influencer's fame to use while it brings the value of the influencer down a great deal. But is that actually the case? That's precisely what we're here to talk about today. So if the sales of an NFT bring threat to your favorite influencer or actually get their fans hyped up about a new release, we're gonna get you all the answers, and they're gonna be 100% undisputable. Yeah. So anyways, stay till the end, obviously, all that stuff, because we're going to get to the truth. Let's go. NFTs should be considered by brands when looking to develop marketing strategies. We know that consumers, particularly Gen Z and young adults, are becoming increasingly commercial. Influencer marketing gets kind of around this in a way. NFTs might just be another way to connect with customers on a more equal and genuine level. The appeal of NFTs is just the brand's collectability, which can often be fueled by a lack of supply. Suppose you've ever seen a line forming outside of a store for limited edition PlayStation, headphones, pair of sneakers, anything. Well, in that case, it's basically the same thing online, but just presented virtually. The majority of crypto exchanges like Bitcoin and non-fungible token influencers are experienced market participants who create content about NFTs and crypto. Most of these creators are pretty adept at simplifying complicated subjects so that even the most unfamiliar audience can grasp them, because that's how you get the most money. So creative composers who create these NFT tokens that are brought online exclusively are also NFT influencers. Most of these creators were already experienced in certified digital artists prior to the NFT surge, so now they share their innovative side with their large audience and tease future releases. Any company that's interested in entering the NFT market should partner up with NFT creators, especially those in smaller follower bases or that have smaller follower bases, because there's a lot of misinformation concerning NFTs in the crypto market and just in general. These creators can help more and more people navigate the crypto environment and then use their knowledge to help them make intelligent business decisions. So that way you don't scam people out of a bunch of money like some people have been doing. Numerous NFT creators will say that an NFT can only be as good as the general public it surrounds itself with. The NFT is not really wise to invest in if there's not a strong team intended to develop the venture further. Conversely, buyers should look for an NFT with a compelling story and a team with something like a goal that they can get behind and grow their own reputation through collaborative efforts. Therefore, we can say the idea of influencers or startup ventures can gain a lot more than we think. So would you then agree that collaborating with NFT creators can harm influencers more than they can do good? Well, who cares what you think, because the answer is not really. Why do we even say that? Well, we're gonna get into it, which will address this issue once and for all, we hope, and if it doesn't, feel free to comment what you think needs to be added. It's crucial to acknowledge that NFTs don't constitute a risk to brand and influencer collaborations, but conversely, by leveraging NFTs as a relatively new type of technology, that would enable them to spur innovation. They would be able to strengthen their collaborative relationships and continue building their connections with each other and their communities. The virtual and crypto markets are taking over the world as younger generations of customers become more and more accustomed to them and recognize the enormous value of this type of investment and financing. So the influencer and their NFT partner can start creating merchandise as well as coming up with items that'll appeal to the community. These items will be made accessible not just to the creator's audience, but also to brand names with similar culture and demographic who want to share a spotlight on this content and be a portion of an incredible moment, which will enhance not only the collaborative partner's reputation, but their futures as well. Brands can collaborate with influencers to generate exclusive NFTs for their customers. It functions similarly to other influencer collaborative efforts, but with a more potent and exciting strategy. Collaboration between social influencers happens to raise awareness, because influencers, like those who advertise products through social media, they can use their fame to persuade people to spend on NFTs, which can, like I said earlier, be abused, so stay wary, folks. Anyways, here's an example of a world-famous brand that has successfully skyrocketed its sales even further through a collaboration with an NFT creator. Can you guess what brand we're talking about? Bonus points if you do. Alright, we'll give you a hint. It's red and jacked with an insane, inhuman amount of sugar. Did you guess it now? It's actually Coca-Cola! Hello, diabetes. So more specifically, we're referring to the collaboration of Coca-Cola and Taffy. Taffy? Taffy! According to Selman Carrega, the president of Global Coca-Cola Trademark, Coca-Cola is among the most collectible brands worldwide. It has communicated its rich heritage with purchasers for generations through simple moments of happiness. This collaborative effort is one of the finest examples of absolutely killing it, and the creators were eager to share their first NFTs with the hungry and impatient community of the metaverse, where strong connections are being created in new ways, in different worlds since it dropped on July 30th, which is also celebrated as World Friendship Day. And to encourage Special Olympics International, a long-established friend and companion, each NFT was designed to commemorate elements of the Coca-Cola label that have been reframed as a virtual environment in novel and exhilarating ways. And you won't believe how much this bad boy sold for. Yeah, it was a whopping $575,000. I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, you can buy like at least 10 hot dogs at that. Maybe some buns too. So, do you get what we're trying to say? Here's something to notice because it can be pretty crucial when deciding on your collaborative partner. Each NFT is a digital representation of a physical object, like an artwork, music, or live feed. These tokens are typically purchased and sold online and made available on the internet using cryptocurrency. An NFT can be minted from a wide range of objects, and as a result of this, influencers must first consider the type of creators with whom they want to collaborate. There's a lot of different genres from which you can choose a digital artist, like art, collectibles, game highlights, athletic shoes, and even music. So, suppose the influencer in question is interested in that old sport ball, in the whatever kind of sport ball. In that case, they can choose a creator that's focused on sport ball. And the value of an NFT is solely dictated by what someone from the community is willing to pay for it. So, after all, the most highly priced token to date marketed for 91.8 million buckaroonies, which, based on my math, you could buy like at least 40 hot dogs with that one. That's a lot of money. So it's going to create a growing community as well as keeping their interests fueled and funded. For brands looking for creator partners, a community spirit is also essential. If a creator has built a steadily rising community that likes and respects them with something as significant as to where to put their money, you can bet that when creators begin speaking about your brand or you, the viewing public is going to pay close attention and focus their attention on that theory and also on you. So, that's it for today's video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. You know what? This opposite day, go truck yourself and get in a nice car accident. I regret it being opposite day. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. Later.